Many of you may have seen the trending video of Verydarkman, where in that video he specifically called popular Nigeria billionaire businessman out, known as Blord. Many of you will remember some days ago, I was one of the persons that reacted to that very video of Blord when he presented two iPhone XR that was upgraded to iPhone 17 Pro Max. And later on, he made another video where he had a bunch of that same phone. In the first video he made, I think the price was 400,000. And then in the second video, he pegged the price, I think, at 450,000 naira. In that very video, I highlighted few things, of which if you haven't watched that video, scroll down my page, you're definitely going to see it. One of the concerns I highlighted was whether it is legal to manufacture such a phone and sell it, owing to the fact that Apple just launched iPhone 17 Pro Max. But from what we are seeing so far, a lot of validation is coming to say that it is legal, that that phone is openly or publicly being sold in China, meaning that it is not illegal to do that. And according to the video of Verydarkman, it is also being validated that it is not illegal but legal. Now, here are the issues. In that very video that Verydarkman made, he was trying to tell Nigerians that Blord is extorting them, or that Blord was extorting them. And at the end of his video, he placed a WhatsApp number which he claimed that belonged to the Chinese phone dealer, telling Nigerians that his own iPhone XR upgraded to iPhone 17 Pro Max can be purchased at 280,000 naira. You see, our people often say that neifonya na amaro be obo, wetin you know, old pass you, wetin you know, big pass you. When one of our brothers from the southeastern part of Nigeria, Wagaji, made a video calling VDM out that he was spoiling businesses for Igbos, I was one of the persons who reacted to that video, trying to clarify to that our brother that the sky is large enough for every bird to fly. Because at that point, Verydarkman was simply advertising businesses. He was advertising motorcycles and other stuffs, saying that it is cheaper to buy them through his own sources. He didn't mention anybody's name. But the problem from the video Verydarkman made, of which is one of the compelling reasons I'm reacting to it, is that he called a businessman out, Blord, demarketing his own business, even though Verydarkman claimed that Blord is extorting the masses, and that is why he's reacting or calling him out. And at the end of the video, Verydarkman attached a WhatsApp number, which means, don't buy from Blord, come and buy from me. When I analyzed and assessed Verydarkman's presentation in that video, I saw that his argument does not have a place in what we call business competitions. Yes, there is what we call business plan competition. There is what we call pitch competition. There is what we call case competition. There is what we call hackathons and ideathons. And there is what we call investment competition. I will not explain any of this. You can Google it and find out the meaning. But when I looked at Verydarkman's presentation, his argument does not have any place in any of these types of business competition. Rather, what I see Verydarkman struggling to do was what I call price competition. So Verydarkman was simply doing a malicious price competition for the singular reason that he called Blord out. Blord may have followed any of this type of business competition. It might fall under hackathons and ideathons. It might fall under investment competition or under, case competition or any of the types of business competitions. He had an idea and he felt through his idea that if I import this iPhone XR that has iPhone 17 Pro Max casing, that it may be very appealing to a lot of Nigerians and they will buy from it. That was his idea. Verydarkman, who claimed to be in China, who claimed to know where they sell those phones, never had those ideas until Blord presented his own business idea that already got matured into a real product. And immediately, Verydarkman felt that Blord was extorting the masses. It is very wrong, Verydarkman, in case you don't know. In business competition, you don't call people out. Business competition helps to develop new products. It helps to bring about recognition. And most importantly, it helps to regulate prices. What you have done is simply demarketing the brand of Blord. You are demarketing the man maliciously while presenting an alternative, while presenting your own product, not just an alternative, but while presenting your own product. It is a malicious attack on the person of Blord. This was why when you were making advertisement on motorcycles and other products online and Wagaji called you out, I maintained in that video that Verydarkman may not have done anything wrong because the sky is too big for every bird to fly. He has the right to present his own business. What prevented you from advertising iPhone XR in iPhone 17 Pro Max casing to Nigerians with an alternative, better price or even cheaper price without calling Blord out to demarket his brand, to maliciously attack him and taint his image? It is becoming obvious that you have a personal vendetta with Blord, which is crazy. If you think that businessmen in Nigeria are extorting people, I will paint a scenario for you. Blord or phone sellers in Nigeria may not be the only people extorting Nigerians. Cost of groceries is very expensive in Nigeria. Rice is expensive. Tomatoes is expensive. Onion is expensive. Garlic is expensive. Now I ask you, when you go to a Yanoba market in Lagos State, for example, you see a lot of market women sitting together. Everybody will share their own product, their own tomatoes, their own rice and everything. And you as a consumer, you come to buy. You might price from one place to another. You might see a consistent pricing. But along the line, you can still find a dealer who will give you a reduced price and you buy your product and go home at a cheaper price. But you, Verydarkman, can you get into that same Yanoba market with a bag of rice, tomatoes, onions and garlic and then pick a public address system and say, Mama Nkechi, who is selling his tomato 2,000 naira, Mama Afolabi, Mama Yanoba, Mama Arukewe, Baba Yusuf, that all these people are extorting you consumers. They are extorting you. They are selling their tomatoes and their rice so expensive to you. I have come with my own rice, which is very cheap, which is this. Now fight. Now go start immediately for Yanoba market. Immediately. Nobody stops you from selling your own commodity. Shade your own. Fix your price. When consumers come, sell to them according to how you bought or how you have manufactured it. That is competitiveness. I know you would never dare to call anybody's name at a Yanoba's market. I give you another example. When Tesla, the biggest and the largest electric car manufacturing company in the world today, when they started manufacturing their electric cars, they manufactured their first model and today they have different variants. One of the companies that is competing favorably with Tesla is BYD, Build Your Dream. It's a Chinese company based in Shenzhen. What did this Chinese company do? They manufactured their own electric car and fixed their own price. When they finished manufacturing their own electric car, did they come to announce to Americans that Tesla is extorting them, that Tesla is selling their electric cars very expensive? No, they dare not try that. If they try it, lawsuit will destroy them. They will pay billions of dollars as lawsuit, as damages. They didn't do that. All they did was to advertise their own product with their own features and they fixed their own price. My dear younger brother Verydarkman, because I know that I'm very much older than you, what you don't know is bigger than you. You need to be calming down. This internet space is such a community that when it gives you an influence that you never anticipated of having in your entire life, if you are not careful, it gets into your head and it's going to disturb you and it's going to ruin you along the line if care is not taken. You need to begin to make hairs while the sun shines. Ask questions, take advices from people. If it is somebody that has brought you over to sabotage or maliciously attack Blord or constantly attacking him, it is not necessary. I will not be surprised if at the end of the day it's a fellow Igbo man that gave you the idea of this malicious attack on Blord. We will continue to correct you. Because where you do well, we applaud you. Where you go out of the box, we will call you to order. Because you don't own the internet space. We've been existing before you came on board. And by comparison or by default, we have acquired enough knowledge in the contemporary world of today and even in the world of the past through research and development to be qualified enough to advise you. If you think that prices of commodities are very expensive in Nigeria, what prevents you, for example, from building a refinery? So that after building your own refinery, you will now come on air again, turn on your ring light and tell Nigerians, stop buying Dangote's petrol, stop buying Dangote's diesel, that Dangote is extorting you. Now I have a refinery that can sell fuel for you for 200 naira. I have a refinery that can sell diesel for you for 500 naira. Go ahead and do that. Or are you not also aware that there are so many other commodities that are very expensive in Nigeria? Competition must be healthy for the society to be at peace. This type of competition you just introduced now is malicious. It is unwarranted. It's an unprovocative attack on Blord. And you must learn that lesson and quit from it. It is malicious because after attacking him, damaging his brand, you went ahead to put your own WhatsApp number, claiming it belongs to the Chinese man, as if you're talking to children of 5 years old. What point were you trying to prove that this number belongs to the Chinese phone dealer, not me? As if at the end of the day, you will not get your commission. Well, I'm not trying to instigate anything, but you must learn to know when and where to draw the lines. No matter how much you hate somebody, no matter how much you hate a tribe, no matter how much you think that you want to do for the masses, there are limits to the things you can do. Play your game within the confines of the law. Play your games within the confines of the universal laws, so that on the days of reckoning, the Igbos will always say, Nambosi ikpe, odika omume rienne, odika ezigbo omume rienne. On the days of reckoning, so that somebody will not cry had I known, which will always be the last comment of a fool. I have not said you are one, but learn to control your emotions. Learn to be a man of high level of emotional intelligence. Do not think that the influence you have today will remain like this forever. Don't forget that you do not have any product and services that you offer. Your relevance started from the internet, and it may also end with the internet. It's not a wish, but I'm telling you the reality and the dynamics of life. Nobody has ever reigned forever. If you check history, time and season happens to all men. Yes, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, and no matter the connections and the influence and affluence you can boast of. At that material time, when your season is over, you will be relegated to the background. And the newbies, the new-born children that are even yet to be born now, will take the mantle and continue from where all of us have stopped. Life does not end here on the internet space. The final example I will give you here to wrap it up is this. Just recently, the popular brand Louis Vuitton launched a bag that is currently trending everywhere. They used the popular Ghana Must Go design to launch that very handbag or traveling bag. And that bag is being sold for $3,000. In some places, even more. Will you, as a very dark man, come out tomorrow to produce a similar bag? Because if you look at the bag, you will know that this is a typical Ghana Must Go design. And they didn't even, by implication, give any credit to Ghana Must Go manufacturers. So will you think or begin to say that this is an extortion? How can you produce this type of bag and you are selling it for $3,000 to Americans and to the world at large? And then you now produce the same type of Ghana Must Go design and then turn on your ring light and begin to tell Americans and the world that Louis Vuitton is extorting them. If you do not end up in the prison, it means you have the money required to pay from lawsuit that will claim damages from you. Business competition must be healthy. You must play by the rules and within the confines of the universal law. Otherwise, you will put yourself into a bigger trouble. I know things like this will happen in a country like Nigeria. All of these rascalities, because we also do not have a functioning CPC, Consumer Protection Council, that protects the interest of customers with respect to price regulations and all of that. So water indeed started spoiling from the very top. At this point, I will allow Nigerians to be the judge. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section and share this video. Man, that person Siam. God bless you.